Welcome to our journey through the fascinating world of the samurai. Today, we'll uncover the legacy of these legendary warriors, their code of honor, and their incredible combat skills. Imagine, if you will, the mists parting over ancient Japan, revealing a land of stark beauty and fierce heart. It was here, amidst emerald rice paddies and snow-capped peaks, that the samurai arose. For centuries, they were the guardians of Japan, their lives a tapestry woven from silk and steel. But their story is not merely one of battle and bloodshed. It's a story of unwavering loyalty, profound self-sacrifice, and a dedication to a code of conduct so strict it bordered on the spiritual. Our story begins in the late 10th century during Japan's Heian period. The imperial court, with its exquisite poetry and elegant rituals, held sway, but its grip on the vast countryside was weakening. Local lords, hungry for power, began to assemble private armies, and from this chaotic cauldron, the samurai emerged. These early warriors were not the romanticized figures of legend just yet. They were rough-hewn men, more accustomed to the saddle than the refined court. But they were bound to their lords by oaths of fealty, a bond that would become the bedrock of samurai culture. As decades bled into centuries, the samurai's role evolved. They became the enforcers of their lord's will, settling disputes, collecting taxes, and crushing rebellions with ruthless efficiency. Their swords, initially crude tools of war, were gradually refined, transforming into objects of beauty and deadly artistry. But what truly set the samurai apart was not their martial prowess, but their code of honor. Bushido, the way of the warrior. The dawn of the Kamakura shogunate in 1185 marked a seismic shift in Japanese society. For the first time, the emperor, once considered divine, was relegated to a largely symbolic role. Real power now rested in the hands of the shogun, a military dictator chosen from the ranks of the most powerful samurai clans. This period saw the blossoming of samurai culture. With their newfound authority, the warrior elite began to shape the very fabric of Japanese life. They established a strict social hierarchy with the samurai at the apex, followed by farmers, artisans, and merchants. This rigid structure, while seemingly inflexible, was designed to ensure stability and order in a land still reeling from decades of conflict. The samurai, bound by their code of Bushido, were expected to rule with wisdom and justice, protecting the weak and upholding the law. Of course, the reality was often far messier than this idealized vision. Power struggles within the shogunate were common, with ambitious warlords vying for dominance. Yet even amidst this political intrigue, the samurai's influence on Japanese culture deepened. Imagine, if you will, Japan in the throes of the Sengoku Jidai. The once ordered world of the shogunate had crumbled, replaced by a chaotic patchwork of warring clans, each led by ambitious daimyo, or feudal lords, all vying for supremacy. It was during this tumultuous era, amidst the clash of swords and the thunder of cannons, that the true mettle of the samurai was tested. The tenets of Bushido, once upheld in a relatively stable society, now served as a beacon of honor in a world consumed by darkness. Loyalty, perhaps the most paramount of samurai virtues, took on a profound significance during this period. With allegiances constantly shifting and treachery a constant threat, a samurai's word became his bond, more valuable than any fortress or army. Stories abound of samurai who, bound by their oaths, remained steadfast in their loyalty, even when faced with impossible odds. Take, for instance, the tale of the 47 Ronin, masterless samurai who, driven by their unwavering devotion to their deceased lord, avenged his death in a daring raid, knowing full well that their actions would lead to their own demise. Their story, passed down through generations, became a potent symbol of unwavering loyalty, a testament to the power of Bushido to inspire extraordinary acts of self-sacrifice. Honor, too, was paramount. A samurai's reputation was his most prized possession, more valuable than land or gold. To act dishonorably was to stain not only one's own name, but also the legacy of one's family and ancestors. This unwavering commitment to honor often manifested in the samurai's willingness to face death with stoic courage. The practice of seppuku, ritual suicide by disembowelment, while seemingly gruesome to modern sensibilities, was seen as a way for a disgraced samurai to reclaim his honor in death. It was a final act of defiance. a way to demonstrate that one valued honor above life itself. The very act of performing seppuku with composure and dignity, even in the face of oblivion, became a testament to the samurai's unwavering spirit. Imagine, if you will, the life of a young samurai in training, his days a relentless cycle of physical exertion, mental discipline, and spiritual contemplation. From the tender age of 5 or 6, a boy destined for the warrior's path embarked on a journey that would transform him from a child into a living weapon. His education was as much about shaping his character as it was about honing his martial skills. He would be schooled in the tenets of Bushido, taught to value loyalty, honor, and self-sacrifice above all else. Physical training began early with grueling exercises designed to build strength, stamina, and agility. He would learn to run, jump, and swim, his body hardened to endure the rigors of campaigning. Swordsmanship, the hallmark of the samurai, was the cornerstone of his martial education. Under the watchful eye of a seasoned instructor, he would spend countless hours practicing the art of kenjutsu, mastering the intricate movements of the katana. Each strike, each parry was a study in precision and economy of motion, a delicate dance between offense and defense. He would practice with wooden swords, gradually progressing to heavier steel blades as his skill and strength increased. He would learn to cut down bamboo stalks with a single stroke, the satisfying crack of the wood a testament to his growing mastery. But swordsmanship was only one facet of the samurai's arsenal. He would also be trained in the use of the yumi, the traditional Japanese longbow, a weapon prized for its accuracy and range. Archery practice was a test of patience and focus, requiring the samurai to calm his mind and steady his breathing before releasing the arrow. He would learn to hit targets at incredible distances, the whistle of the arrow a harbinger of death. He would practice both on foot and from horseback, transforming himself into a mobile weapons platform, capable of raining down arrows with deadly accuracy. Beyond these core weapons, a samurai would also be trained in the use of the naginata, a fearsome pole weapon with a curved blade, and the jit, a metal truncheon used for disarming opponents. He would learn to grapple, to throw an opponent off balance, and to disarm him with lightning-fast movements. This rigorous martial training was not merely about learning to kill. As the Sengoku Jidai raged on, the very nature of warfare in Japan began to change. The arrival of European firearms in the mid-16th century revolutionized the battlefield, rendering traditional samurai tactics obsolete. The once decisive clash of swords was now overshadowed by the deafening roar of muskets and cannons, their impersonal volleys capable of cutting down even the most skilled swordsman. This shift in military technology had a profound impact on the samurai, challenging their traditional role as the ultimate warriors. Some samurai clans adapted, eagerly embracing firearms and integrating them into their armies. Others, however, clung to the old ways, viewing these new weapons as dishonorable and beneath the dignity of a true warrior. The final act in the samurai drama played out in the early 17th century, with the rise of Tokugawa Ieyasu, a cunning and ambitious daimyo who unified Japan under his rule, establishing the Tokugawa shogunate in 1603. Ieyasu, recognizing the changing tides of warfare, implemented a series of reforms that would forever alter the samurai's place in Japanese society. He forbade the construction of new castles, effectively curtailing the power of rival lords. He established a strict social hierarchy with the samurai at the top, but stripped them of their traditional landholdings, transforming them from feudal lords into salaried retainers of the shogunate. This shift, while seemingly subtle, had a profound impact on the samurai psyche. No longer warriors beholden to local lords, they became bureaucrats, administrators, and scholars, their swords increasingly relegated to ceremonial objects. While some lamented this loss of martial purpose, others embraced the opportunity to pursue intellectual and artistic pursuits. The Edo period, which spanned from 1603 to 1868, saw a flowering of Japanese culture, with the samurai playing a pivotal role in this renaissance. They patronized the arts, supported the development of theater and literature, and cultivated a refined aesthetic sensibility that permeated Japanese society. The image of the samurai, once synonymous with the battlefield, began to evolve. They became associated with honor, loyalty, and a deep appreciation for Japanese traditions. Their stories, passed down through generations, inspired countless works of art, literature, and film, cementing their place in the Japanese cultural imagination. Thank you for joining us on this adventure through the legacy of the samurai. We've journeyed from their origins as rough-hewn warriors to their transformation into a refined elite, their lives inextricably intertwined with the fate of Japan. Though their era has long since passed, the samurai's legacy continues to resonate. Their unwavering code of honor, their dedication to self-mastery, and their profound sense of loyalty still hold a powerful allure. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical stories.